Hi, and welcome to another episode of From the Classroom. Today, we're going to be having a look at a particular subject called marine and aquaculture. Let's go have a look. Okay, welcome to the Science Hub. My name is Louis Tiglau. I'm the instructional lead of science here at Sanders Sophia. And here we have Mr. Shannon Templeton to talk to us a little bit about marine and aquaculture. Shannon, tell us about this subject because there's a lot of students that are always interested in selecting this for Stage 5. Can you give us a bit of insight on what takes place?
Yeah, absolutely. So in marine, we focus on learning and using skills that we learn in theoretics, in science, and practicality in marine. So we learn about pH testing and salinity in Stage 4 science. We learn to do that in practicality with the fish tanks and testing all their water quality. We do different things like looking at marine mammals, rock platforms, growing crustaceans. Our kids grew some sea monkeys this year and learnt about their life cycles. We've had hermit crabs, fish tanks. It encompasses everything from conservation of animals to maintenance and understanding what the world around us is.
Okay, so today we have two students from marine and aquaculture talking to us about their experiences within the subjects. We have James and Jessica. So let's start with this particular question. What was it about this subject that interested you and made you want to choose this as an elective?
Well, for as long as I can remember, I've always had this drive and passion for living things, whether it's on land, in the sea, or in the air, particularly when it comes to animals in the water. I was always looking in the little rock pools for little creatures or anything that I could find and look at, because it just had such a drive. It was so fascinating to me.
What about yourself, Jess?
I've also loved animals for a very long time, especially predatory animals like saltwater crocodiles and great white sharks. And I've always loved snorkeling, so as soon as I saw marine and aquaculture as an option, I was like, I have to take it because it will allow me to learn about animals in school instead of just reading books. And yeah, it's just been really great and being able to do it over the past 2 years and learn so many new things that I could never have learned just from reading books.
So Jessica, you have now done marine for 2 years. Over those 2 years, tell me a little bit about your favourite memories that we've had in class.
Probably one of my favourite memories was when we first started and put our fish into our fish tanks last year. Being able to finally have like some fish on my own and not just a simple goldfish, and being able to learn and actually have that hands-on experience of being able to properly take care of fish was so amazing, and being able to share it with my friends. Like I shared a tank with my friend Victoria, and it was so fun getting to learn from each other and learn from our fish and getting to name and feed. And like now this year, I get to do that with our hermit crab grub, and he's been great. They're very different to a fish. He has his own personality. He likes to climb. You can tell when he's happy inside. It's amazing the way so many creatures are different. And also getting to learn CPR and first aid, getting the hands-on experience and knowing how to save someone is also really fun. And it's just all the memories I've made with my friends.
James, you've been doing marine in Year 9 this year. Tell me a little bit about your memories and your favourite parts.
Well, I've got a long way to go, but I have to say a true highlight of what this subject has to offer is being able to look after and care for fish of your own. Like we just said, it's a very, very rewarding experience to have something living and breathing in your care and making sure that they are feeling balanced and comfortable, that all their needs are met. It's such a rewarding experience, and you learn so much about simple little creatures with simple little needs and choices and things that you really get to see the bigger picture of how these creatures work, and you start to notice that they have their own personalities, and you notice that, you know, there's something more to what's on paper. And when you get to really have a living, breathing creature that in your care and you learn so much about, it's just such a rewarding experience to really just have that in a school environment where usually projects are just hypothetically, if we had a fish tank. But in this subject, you actually get to have a fish tank and take care of fish to hand select, hand pick, and watch them grow and flourish, their life cycles, how they live, eat, reproduce. And watching that all unfold in a classroom setting is such a rewarding and such a nourishing experience for young people, and I think it's really good.
Earlier this year, we took you to the rock platforms. Can you tell me a little bit about what your experience was and what you found interesting in that experience?
Yeah, that was a truly incredible day out. It was quite a rainy day, but, we pushed through it and we made it happen. And I got to spend time with my friends. We got to go down and we got to actually go and see the ocean, not just learn about it in the classroom, but we got to actually experience the raw power of the ocean. We saw the waves crashing on the rocks. We saw the organisms living in the wild, living out their natural behaviors, which was such a beneficial experience, especially in this subject, which when you apply the practical to the theory, it really just makes it so worthwhile, and just such an incredible experience. You really learn about things that often get overlooked, like that snail on that rock has a whole scientific name. He has different foods that he likes to eat. He has predators, he has prey, and it's just something that's very tangible to you to grasp onto and to realize that a lot of things that we just overlook, and it's such an amazing, the amount of natural wonder and beauty that's just right outside our doorstep. And I feel like when we went on that excursion, I truly felt that, and it was very, very rewarding experience to be part of.
Awesome. Jess, tell me a bit about your experience.
Despite the rain, it was so fun getting to learn how to use the different tools on how to test salinity and the temperature of the water, and just being able to see how truly diverse the amount of species are on the rocks themselves. So the 3 different platforms had so many different creatures. There was birds, there was snails, there was fish, even all the different plant types were so amazing, and the anemones and the sea urchins. Being able to hold 4 different massive sea snails at a time was pretty awesome. And the instructor was really cool as well. Being able to go on that walk and being able to see the Aboriginal site where you can see where hundreds of years ago, you can see how they would hunt the fish and how they would use their tools, which was really cool being able to see that history as well. And even just my friends and being able to experience how different even just the mid-platform, the top platform was. It's amazing to see how diverse everything was and how fun it was, despite the rain.
Beautiful. So what I'm hearing is that a lot of what you've been doing in marine is tangible, and you're actually using your science skills that you learn about theoretically in normal science class to be able to use it tangibly in marine.
Yeah. We be able to make many connections between different lessons, and even seeing blue bottles on the floor and the seashells, and being able to see the shells before we dissolved it in the hydrochloric acid was really cool.
Great. I just hope that with everything that you've learned over the 2 years, over the year, including hopefully next year, that you're able to take that into some form of a career that will allow you to every single day that you're out there. And it's just so great to see the passion that the students, not just the 2 of you, but I can see it from the rest of the class, the passion that you all have for this subject.
Thank you.
No worries at all. And thank you to the 2 students who joined us today. And thank you all for watching this segment of From the Classroom. See you next time.